Here are 5 underrated scary video games you should definitely check out.
I want to play a game.
I'll be doing 4 volumes of this, ending each one with a retro video game pick. And I'll be avoiding the popular stuff like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, as well as the expensive stuff like Obscure and Haunting Ground. I want to shine a light on those spooky video games that did not get enough love. And kicking off volume 1 of 4, we have The Chant. In The Chant, you control Jess, a woman that has been going through some tragedy and decides to go on a retreat with her best friend Kim. But when she gets there, nothing is what it seems. Now it is a battle against cosmic forces and finding a way to get off this island. The Chant is your basic third-person combat with some light puzzle solving. But this game does some really cool stuff in it, and that is Jess's sanity. If Jess's sanity drops way too low, she'll start having panic attacks, and this can spell disaster during some battles. The game is a little rough around the edges, but it does have some really cool moments like the powers that you get. And although the plot is a little bit thin and you might be questioning some of her choices, this is still one of those games you want to see all the way through. Next up, we have Bramble, the Mountain King. In Bramble the Mountain King, you're taking on the role of Ole. Your sister is missing and it's up to you to find out where she is and what happened to her. For those that played games like Little Nightmares, this might feel really familiar to you. It's based on a Nordic folklore and it actually is really interesting. The game is also incredibly short at 4 to 6 hours long, but it does provide enough really cool spooks. In the middle of the pack, we have Song of Horror. This one is really cool because Song of Horror plays out in different episodes. Although you play as many characters in this game, the main focus is on the character Daniel. After an incredibly weird night, Daniel is possessed by a presence, and now he has to find out how to get this presence out of his life. Song of Horror has very big throwbacks to games like Clock Tower, but adding extra characters in this game while adding permadeath as well was a very interesting choice, because if you lose a character, it does affect the story overall. When I think about underrated horror games, this one is definitely high on the list. Taking our number 2 spot, we have Conscript. In this isometric survival horror game, you're taking on the role of Peter and you're looking for your missing brother. That theme of looking for somebody is going to show up quite a bit. But what makes Conscript really cool is it's the perfect throwback to Resident Evil, because starting off in the trenches trying to find your way out is just like starting off in the mansion trying to find your way out of that. For this game, the combat, you either love it or you hate it. If you ever played Signalis or saw my review on it and you had interest in that game, you probably will love this one as well. And rounding out volume 1 for our retro video game pick, we have Ghost Hunter. Ghost Hunter has to be one of the most gorgeous PS2 games I've ever played. The graphics push the PS2 to its limits. You take on the role of Lazarus Jones. Yes, that's his name. You and your partner Alice Steele are tasked to check out some weird noises happening at a high school that is known to be a little haunted. And after Lazarus does one of the silliest things you could do in a horror movie, he is now tasked with battling and capturing hundreds of ghosts that he released into the world, all while saving Alice, who was also taken away while this was happening. You'll use your normal weapons as well as these really cool pulse weapons. These are designed to take down those ghosts. The gameplay loop is really cool because you want to weaken out these ghosts in different ways. Once they're weak enough, you use a capture grenade to take them in. The game does get a little wild, and there is even a level where you're battling these ghost cowboys, but that just adds to the charm of the entire game. And despite the annoying camera and some really cheesy one-liners, it doesn't take away from how fun this game can really be. So those were 5 underrated scary games that you should definitely check out. Remember, we have 3 more volumes of this, so there's going to be a lot to talk about during spooky season. But until the next installment, like always, take care, guys.